Now, our body is constantly communicating and sending messages to the world around us. I'm too sexy for these pants. The way we walk, the way we stand, the way we sit. It's communicating to others without us ever having to say a word. Our poses and postures change when we're feeling nervous or insecure, and they also change when we're feeling good and confident. Well, with a little posture practice, we can communicate confidence with these 10 body language tips. Tip number 1, avoid your pockets. Instinctively, we as humans hide our hands when we're nervous, okay? Putting your hands in your pockets is communicating that you're uncomfortable. It's also encouraging slouching. Tip number 2, don't cross your arms. This is a closed posture. It lets the world know that you are in no way, shape, or form interested in communicating. Think about it. You go to a club, right? You're at a club, the hot spot. You're going in line, and all of a sudden you get up to the door and you're like, hey, and there's some big dude, 6'5", wearing a shirt that is way too small, whatever. Yeah, he's standing there like this. Do you want to sit there and chat with the guy? Absolutely not. Same thing happens to you when you're at a party with your arms crossed. Tip number 3, eyes up. Yeah, I know. Now this is a tough one because when we're walking, especially when we're alone, our instinct and what feels right is to look down, right? We need to keep those eyes up, front and center, looking around, making eye contact. This is letting everybody around you know that you are indeed confident. It's also going to reduce the risk of you being mugged. Seriously, if you're a mugger, somebody who is in the business of mugging, what are you going to do? You're going to look for the guy who's making eye contact, walking all like, hey, no, of course not. You're going to look for the target who's looking down, who's not paying attention, who looks unconfident. Guys, eyes up. Step number 4, when you're walking, step like you got somewhere to go, somewhere to be. Big steps, confidence, strides. Now, if you're currently scurrying or taking little steps, do you look confident? No. But on the flip side, don't take super long steps either. You're going to look super weird. Tip number 5, firm handshake. All right, nothing screams I'm your bitch like a weak little handshake, right? You know them when you feel them, right? You go to shake somebody's hand and it's like, yeah, it's this limp little pathetic, horrible. Now, if you missed the video that I did talking about how to shake hands like a man, there's a link down in the description. If you want to see just how far Alpha M has come as far as video quality is concerned, go check out that video. It's rough. I'm not gonna beat around the bush or lie to you. It's rough, all right? The background, I was playing around with backgrounds, and actually you can see the concrete wall next because I didn't position the camera. The pixels low. My pausing, I'm overacting. I'm telling you, I was still learning it. I'm still learning now, but the video is kind of rough. But the good news, the information in that video, solid. Link below. Tip number 6, stand up straight. How many times we have to talk about this? Chest up, shoulders back. Guys, us short dudes, you don't have to tell us, right? Because we are fighting and clawing for every quarter-inch we can possibly get. But if you're currently a sloucher, you need to start practicing. It's going to take work, but if you practice enough, you're going to get better at it. Standing with your chest up, shoulders back. I know at first it's going to feel really weird and like you're trying to stand up straight, because you are, but I'm telling you, over time, you're going to get it, it's going to feel better, and people are going to perceive you more confidently. Tip number 7, use appropriate touch to communicate appreciation. Now, I know this is tricky, especially in corporate America. You pat some woman on the back, you're in HR's office being accused of trying to undo Janice's bra. But the deal is, touch, when done effectively, communicates confidence. Upper arm, lower arm, back. Never touch face or inner thigh. Tip number 8, don't fidget. Get your fingers out of your mouth, all right? You don't need to be playing with anything, rubbing your hands. You don't need to be tapping your... Are you a foot tapper when you get nervous, when you're uncomfortable? Stop it. I know you want to. I know that you're like, my foot can't stop. I'm so freaked out right now. Chill it out. Just relax. Practice. Deep breaths. Feet will stop. You'll look more confident. It's a win-win. Tip number 9, a well-groomed man is perceived as more confident. That's right. So make sure that you're well-groomed. Take care of your hair. Nose hair, trim them. All right, breath. Take care of it if it's funky. Teeth, brush them. Nails even. Make sure that they're looking good as well. You get it, right? A well-groomed man is definitely perceived as more confident. And last but certainly not least, tip number 10, smile. That's right, smile is your most valuable non-verbal communication asset. asset. I'm telling you, what happens? You go into a business meeting, you go into a party, you go into a Starbucks. You're looking around, you're surveying the scene, right? Somebody walks in, stone-faced, not really too much expression going on. All right, you want to talk to him? No. Does he look confident? Not really. Kind of looks like, why bother? But a guy walks in, he's got a smile, he's got great posture, he's well groomed, he's taking steps like he means it. What happens exactly? Confidence, gentlemen. These 10 body language tips, if you enact them, if you implement them, you are going to be perceived more confidently. Get it done.